Hey there, you guys. Today we are looking at CCleaner, an awesome piece of software for cleaning up junk files and the Windows registry on your computer. Now, before we jump over to my computer and take a look at how to use this, I want to tell you one thing that's very important. CCleaner removes all temporary internet files, which means if you're one of those people that has your passwords saved for your banking and other online activities in your browser, that information will very likely get deleted. And so I have seen people who did not have their passwords documented anywhere else. Maybe in their two-factor authentication for password recovery, they had a cell phone entered that they were no longer using, and they lost access to some of their online accounts. So whatever you do, make sure before running CCleaner you have those things backed up. And without further ado, let's jump over to the computer and take a look at how to use this program. All right, so here we are on the official CCleaner page. So that's CCleaner.com. Make sure you're on the right page, because sometimes, like other legitimate software, there are bad actors who will make websites that are similar, maybe off by a letter or two, and they'll make a clone site in hopes of people downloading their bogus malware. So make sure you're on CCleaner.com. The official website should look like this, or if you're looking at this video much later, it may have changed or updated, but likely you'll have similar prompts to get CCleaner Pro or the free download. So let's go ahead and click get the free download, and we're going to download that. Notice it kind of gives us the thank you page with the steps for running this. And depending on what browser you're running, it may look a tad different, but you should either have a save or a keep, or maybe even a run option. So go ahead and click that. Notice mine has the 1 in parentheses because I've already downloaded this prior, so I have more than one download in my downloads folder. But in your case, just wait for that appropriate version of CCleaner setup to install, and then we're going to run it. So notice mine is ready here, so I'm going to go ahead and simply open that, and I'm going to click the yes to verify that I would like to install this program. Okay, and we're going to get a few more prompts here. So we're going to install. Here we're going to uncheck to not view the release notes. Okay, and here we are. Okay, so notice we get a series of prompts here. So we're going to just click next to these initial prompts that we get and get started. Okay, if there are any open programs that need to be closed, they'll show up here. Just simply click close and analyze. And we're going to wait for it to close those applications so we can get started. And notice it says one of them is taking too long. Do we want to force close it? Yes. And here we go. So now our health check has started. Notice it picked up 98 trackers, 13 plus megabytes of junk, and a few other things. And depending on if you've ever run a scan on your machine, it could take much longer, and you may have a lot more than what we have here. In any event, we're going to click Make It Better. And it's going to go ahead and optimize those items and then give us some feedback, letting us know what was done. And like all freeware, CCleaner wants us to upgrade, so you will see prompts like this, do more with Pro, throughout the use of this program. But for now, notice it removed 98 trackers and 17 plus megabytes of junk, and that makes me happy for now. And again, in your case, you may have removed a lot more. In fact, feel free to chime in and let us know what kind of results that you got there. So we have a few more menu items, and we're not going to get into all of these, but notice we have a custom clean, a registry cleaner, tools and options. Maybe we'll look at some of these in later videos, but one other item that we do want to look at optimizing is the registry. So you may or may not already know this, but the Windows registry is essentially a database, a collection of customization options, things that have been installed, uninstalled, etc. And sometimes it gets a little clunky and needs to be cleaned. There are obsolete keys and entries that get left in there. So let's scan for issues. CCleaner is a very well-known Windows registry optimization tool. And notice in my case, because we've run CCleaner in the recent past, there are no issues to be optimized. But in your case, you very likely are going to see a long list of items with check marks next to them. and you would want to click Fix Selected Issues. So let's go ahead and scan again, just to see if it picks up anything that we could use as an example. And notice no issues found. But in your case, again, Fix Selected Issues. It's going to ask you if you want to back up the changes to the registry. Go ahead and click Yes and back those up. Scan and fix any of those issues that you may have, and you'll be off to a pretty great start on having a healthy machine. All right, so that was a basic overview of CCleaner. Like I said, there were a couple of things I wish we could have shown there about optimizing the registry, but it's pretty straightforward. Simply fix those issues. Restart your machine in many cases, make sure you don't have anything weird going on, and then you can feel free to delete that backup that you made and saved on your machine. So until next time, this is Maurice signing off. Please let me know if there are any other helpful tech tips that you would like us to cover, and we'll be happy to do that. Take care, you guys. Thanks.